Hey, it's Adam aka Swimmingbird, and welcome to the Nintendo Switch menu. Now, we are here for good reason. There's a couple things in the news you can get for Splatoon 3 if they don't show up, like they didn't for me. You have to go and find your followed channels if you're following Splatoon 3. Click on that. There we go. So you can get all this Grand Festival gear if you want to look like your favorite idols, or even your least favorite idols. There they are. I clicked this, so hopefully we'll get both of them at the same time because it does launch the game. And I quit out because this is the one I actually care about a little more. I do like all the gear, but Big Run is happening right now at the Grand Splatlands Bowl. We have to defend the venue before the concerts can even happen. And look at these very slick black slop suits with the orange outlines. Looks good, and it's free, so don't forget to claim yours. I'm going to assume a lot of people are wearing these because they're new, they're cool, and they're included. I guess not free because you have to have Splatoon 3. But there we go. So, what is different tonight? Well, first of all, we are defending the concert venue out in the desert. The fish have boarded the trains at Lemuria Station. There's one of them right there, front and center. They're a little late, small fry. Oh, you're so cute. We'll get the rundown from the news here. The creepy news jingle. But there's a couple different things about this big run, not just the stage. So we are gonna talk about that when we get into it. Let's get going. This isn't the only weird music. We're gonna get some actual new music, new remixes. The Salmonids have their sights set on the Grand Festival venue. Everyone get to Grisco. We need all hands on this one. We can just take the helicopters instead of the train. And the more golden eggs you get, the fancier reward, right? Hey, more or less. Even if you beat the highest score, might as well keep going. There's a good reason to keep going this time around. So 150 and up gets you that golden Mr. Grizz. All of them look pretty good. The bronze one almost looks orange, like it would be sherbet flavored or something, like a creamsicle, I don't know. There's one twist on the scoring this time. Grisco's gonna be counting up every golden egg that every worker collects. Hey, and if we hit the quota, everyone who pitched in gets some fish scales. Sounds good to me. We get an idea of what this quota we're shooting for is? Hey, I'm sure everyone's wondering that same thing, and we do have an answer. Drum roll, please. Boom! 700 million. Yikes, that's the biggest number I've seen in my life. 700 million? That's just unreasonable. Does Grisco seriously expect us to hit that target? Hey, it's pretty daunting, but maybe if we all work together, we can get there. Look on the bright side, we get fish scales and make sure Splatfest goes on. It still sounds impossible, but that's a challenge we've always risen to. Well, I have good news. It's been going well so far, as you'll see. I doubt our paths will cross while on the job, but we'll be with you in spirit. Yeah, listen close and you might hear a big booyah from me. Hey, that's right, and if you didn't pick a team yet, do that before your shift. Yes, if you want conch shells in the sneak peek for the Grand Festival next weekend, pick your team. Good call, might as well score some conch shells while kicking Salmonid tail. Okay, so that's it for the news. I'm wearing my Team Future Splatfest tee, and you can pick it right over here. There's banners for all the teams. They're setting up here as like advertisements, but they're not actually holding the Splatfest in the city. For once, we are gonna be going to that venue, as long as the fish don't eat it first. So let's head over to Grisco. Oh, actually, no, we wanna get our, we'll see how this works. I probably have to still go to the computer to get, this is our first like Grisco Salmon Run related gear drop they've ever done this way. Look at this green ink. I think it's a coincidence that I have it, but let's roll the shell out machine and get going here. Okay. And we'll grab our other stuff at the same time, maybe? No, I'm gonna have to, you have to go in individually, so I will get the Splatfest gear, the Grand Festival gear later, but we did get our new slop suit. They don't let you hit both of them. It's like you have to launch in specifically. They wanna do things to make people jump in the game if they haven't played for a while. Look at all the big run ads plastered everywhere. They're dropping the flyers. Did they always drop the flyers from the air like this? It is almost like a creepy, festival energy. It seems a little more decked out. I don't know for sure, but maybe it's just my imagination. It's been a little while since our last big run. Welcome to Grisco Industries. Congrats on making the kind of sound business decision that future you will no doubt appreciate. I've said this every big run. Oh, they're swarming the Grand Festival venue. Your job is to This time is to make sure there's still a place left for the Splatfest, and it's not all work. It's not all work, no play, which is why I have a special surprise for you. Look at that, we're already 185.5 million down on the golden egg quota. See the number on the electric board over there? Electronical board? That's the total number of golden eggs delivered by everyone helping out with this big run. If it hits the quota, I said all participants get a bonus set of fish scales. Quota 700 million. Where'd we get that number, you're wondering? Glad you asked. The great migration of salmon used to happen once every 70 years. But about 2 years ago, it started happening all over. This is the 7th site. Oh, the 7 rings. And what do you get if you add 7 zeros to 70? You get 700 million. It's a little arbitrary, but whatever. So there you have it. It's a big ask, but you have big skills. I'm already thinking about giving you all even more gold fish scales if you go enough over the quota. We will get gold scales. Now go out, form your crews, and make that number go up. So yeah, every 100 million we get over 700, we get even more scales, up to 1 billion, I believe. In the first half hour, 17 million gold eggs were achieved. In the first hour, 43 million, and we're already at 185 in about 4 hours. So I think we're probably gonna hit the goal. I would not be surprised if we hit 1 billion plus. And there's, yeah, you can even see it in the lobby here. There's multiple electric boards from Mr. Grizz. He's got more to say. Quota for it is 700 million total across all freelancers. If it's met, all contributors get 7 gold fish scales, 21 silver fish scales, 210 bronze fish scales. Is that a big number? Yes. Can you meet it? I've run the numbers and the odds are favorable. Go get them. Okay. Well, let's go change our slop suit from the koi version. If anyone wants to match, we got the heavy duty slop suit, as it's called. Look at this. This is serious stuff. Okay. Let's get in here. He's gonna mention the quota every time we click on it. And if you notice, on the bonus meter, we now have scales from that too. On top of everything, we've got the silver scales on the way and gold later. It's the hard hat replica for this rotation, fitting. Let's get our team going, and I'm gonna pop something down at the bottom here. Speaking of quotas, I'm gonna keep track of all the gold eggs that we contribute. So I'm gonna take credit for the ones that you guys contribute as well, but our team is gonna collectively contribute a certain amount of gold eggs. I'm just curious how many will have contributed to the total by the end. Maybe 1 or 2 million, we'll see. I'm trying to remember how many I've actually done fully. Oh, we got Steven and Ashley in here, synced up, as a good married couple should be, and Jimbles as well. Okay. And I mentioned before, we've got a new map here to go on. It is going to be very similar to the tricolor map that we will get during the Grand Festival next weekend, the extra long Grand Festival. But we get to play it first in this big run. And on top of that, I should mention as well, there is something special about it too. There's gonna be, you can see them, look at those orange Grizzco branded big shot cannons. Yes, everyone's in the heavy duty slop suits, thank you. Understood the assignment. Look at all the, look at those, they're running, they're using a lot of power. So these, the close ones will fire gold eggs right into the basket, and the far ones will launch them very close by, and they're permanent fixtures during big runs, so should make it nice and easy. Well, listen to this discordant music. Try to get that guy out of here when it gets up. Okay. We have a new remix of Clickbait featuring Deep Cut. There's a bunch of Deep Cut songs for this big run, so Deep Cut is involved. They seem very heavily involved with Grizzco in a mysterious way. We'll get this guy from here. We gotta learn the ins and outs of this map. Get that. I really want to use the cannons when I get a chance. See what they're like. Throw one in and then try this. Let's see how it goes. Oh, it didn't grab it. Bam, and there it goes, right in. So easy, and you don't even use any ink. Ashley's already at full stink. Steven's already at full stink. Okay, good. So we'll have a chance of a king here pretty soon. Did the big shot just throw it almost looked like that cannon got thrown, but maybe I'm mistaking. This music is intense. It's even more discordant and scary than the normal music, I feel like. Because, yeah, we've had the same version of clickbait, which is the kind of the de facto theme of Splatoon 3 for a while now. So having a new one for this big run is nice. It's a special little feature. I'm not gonna bother with that fly fish. I am gonna go right backwards into some salmonid. So, and just like a big run, I will mention, and the times we've gotten the Triumvirate, all 3 kings since then, we are gonna get only Grizzco weapons. Look at all these. We already saw the roller, the Splatana, got the stringer. I had the Brella. This is high tide, I'm guessing. So yeah, we have to. This is very bottlenecked. I was not paying attention to what tide level we're at. Yeah, this is extremely bottlenecked in a way that is scary. Oh, I did not did not account for the steel eel to spin around and bump me in the back there. Anybody around? Thank you. I do need to get used to doing partial charges with the stringer. Oh, the other big thing I will mention real quick before I get into that. We are getting goldies now all the time. If you noticed, it was kind of weird there, but oh my gosh, this is so useful. We don't even have to walk to the basket half the time. This cannon, especially on this one, is extremely useful to just be sitting here. Oh, somebody else got that one. I'll do this then. There we go. Get this Goldie out of here. Oh my goodness, look at that. Get these in there. We are really gonna be racking up our total. I think 150 is gonna be relatively simple, all things considered. Ooh, good timing with that. Ah, I got pushed off. The stinky couple. Stinky couple saving my butt, thank you. But yeah, Goldies spawning in non-fog, non-Goldie seeking waves is really weird, but that's the way it is. I went for broke there. Yeah, I think it's a little scary having this very narrow stretch on that tide level, but the cannon definitely makes it so much easier to do certain stuff. So this is low tide, where you get the whole run of the stage. You can see there are cannons up on the stage too. Those are not going to play a part until tricolors. Tricolor battles, because they're actually going to be used by the bands to launch. When you have the ultra signal, the band of your choice, I believe, shoots those cannons and helps you with like super chumps, basically. The basket's a little bit farther back on low tide. So we've seen all 3 tides, I think. Oh, be careful now. It's honestly better to just use the cannon a lot of the time because you save on ink. Unless you're right next to the basket. Oh, that was a bad. I really thought I could get out of the way with my inkjet there in time, but thank you. Got how short range the dualies are. Oh, this counts as a far enough away cannon where it doesn't drop it right in. Yeah, this is my first time playing on this map, and it's going pretty well. I mean, considering the weapons we have, and everything, seems like it's a little simpler. Stinger is messing with us, though. Thank you. Got that, okay. You can really get some buzzer beaters with the cannon as well, I'm realizing. Yeah, look at this place. Lanterns all over, they got the tassels hanging, it's very done up, especially this main stage has a more traditional Japanese festival feel. Alright. 134 right off the bat. Listen to this music. It's got the Carnival Deep Cut Festival music going on there. So yeah, there's new lobby music, new victory music, I believe, and new battle music. I think it's 3 new songs from Deep Cut. It's Grizzco featuring Deep Cut, basically. All right, look who hit the shell out jackpot. Let's check out our pool here. Who did? Mobbler, congratulations, super duper lucky duck. That's the first, we've rotated back around to the first Drizzle season title. Nostalgic already. Okay, I'm gonna get my rewards, and we'll get some fresh people in here. Speaking of the pool, if you wanna join the pool, it is swimmingbird. Caps do not matter, we confirm. Just swimmingbird, one word. With an ING, not a Y. I only really use swimmingbird with a Y if I can't fit swimmingbird in a thing. Like on the Nintendo network ID thing, you can't fit it. And he's gonna have little dots to tell us every time we talk to him, unfortunately, but that's fine. Ellipsis. All right. I love it. Yeah, the festival energy is definitely adding to the excitement here. And once again, it's a little ashamed to admit I have not taken down a Triumvirate yet, so that is on the docket, hopefully. We have all the Grizzco weapons. Hopefully we will get lucky. I will say, you know, partially to blame is a couple times I got the Triumvirate, I got like 2 rollers, 2 dualies. Just not a very good combo. Ideally we want maybe like a charger especially is the best. And then, you know, a wide range, maybe either umbrella or a blaster, and then maybe a Splatana or something close range, but you don't want to only have close range or ones that can't hit Boris. We'll talk about strategy when we get to that a little bit more. I think I was gonna mention earlier, I have been studying up a little bit in the build-up to the big run, and I will mention a very useful resource. I've mentioned her channel many times. The British Splatoon expert Rachelski has guides for Kohozuna, Ouroboros, Megalodontia, and Triumvirate. They got all of the other King guides out, including Triumvirate, just in time for the big run here. So definitely give those a look. Maybe not during the stream. No. But yeah, they are very good resources, and I will try to parrot some of the tips that she gave, because they were very helpful to me. Yeah, this one will go right in there, so we don't even need to go all the way to the basket. But yeah, they are very versed. I think they have over 1,000 Zuna kills, on top of just being really good at getting 999s on a bunch of... Ooh, I wasted that a little bit. Very good at getting 9s on all the maps, and playing freelance they enjoy, so they're an expert, for sure. Man, those eggs got eaten up. Thought there was like 10 there, and then... Oh, I didn't have enough ink, I guess, to do that. That's okay. I keep thinking the basket's gonna be there, but that's low tide. Get in here. Oh, I messed that up. I was gonna slide in and slice it, but I got overrun a little bit. Thank you. Oh, they're gone. Okay, never mind. Can I get you? Nope, too far away. That's fine. Let's just get the eggs in. So yeah, we are in... Jeez. Too egg hungry. We are in the 9.0 update, so if you notice, the Drizzler has been fixed and changed in a way to be more visible when they're Inkstorm. If you watch the Inkstorm, it looks a lot more like the Flipper Flopper's circle, but it moves, obviously, so don't confuse the two. I've been getting the Splatana. Splatana, in Rachelski's opinion, is better at the Triumvirate than I gave it credit for, maybe? Let these guys build over. Maybe let the... There we go. I was gonna say the charger's right there. This is not a great spot to be able to jump and do that, especially if I run out of ink. Yeah, there's not very many places on this map that you can't reach the basket. Let's try to get the Goldie over here. This is going to be very important to lure the Goldie as close as you can. I say that as Steven kills it. No, it's okay. It only dropped 1 egg. But if they're going to drop 10 eggs, try to make sure the Goldie is lured over to either the basket or one of these cannons, ideally. Make it easier on us. Let's get this guy out of here. Yeah, almost all the boss spawns are near cannons on top of that. See, there's the ink storm. Get this guy out of here. Yeah, having to remember which cannons fire, because it does kind of shift which I guess this one will always fire to that basket. Because, or, you know, to the basket, because it's always going to be close enough, regardless of whether it's high tide or medium tide. There we go, 43 again. Our first shot of this was only 16 gold eggs off from getting gold, so. Rusky, welcome. Haley's here. Trying to keep track of everyone jumping in. How's everybody doing? Ooh, careful down there. I almost went in. We got a night wave. I think our first night wave. Yep, mothership. Oh no. Look at these, the charger, whoever's the charger is gonna be doing some heavy duty, unfortunately. But the cannons will help us. Not that we're incapable of killing these little guys, but it's gonna be a lot harder when we're so close range. I like the nighttime look of the, because it's wave 3 anyways. The nighttime look of the gold eggs is nice. Kind of roll to the basket, roll to the cannon. There we go. I can still fire, of course, you just have very little range. You do have to dodge roll with the dually, Grizzco dualies, and hold it to even get Splat Dually level range on these things. But of course the dodge roll is a really good way to get damage. Oh, I got caught on the corner there. Didn't mean to do that. Anybody around? Everyone's too preoccupied with the basket, I think. Thank you. Get it, get it, get it. This is where we might have some trouble, because it's gonna keep siphoning the eggs out. Ah! They can really knock you over the edge easier there. That's the second time I got knocked over, even though there's a lip. There we go. Yeah, this lip does not help you from getting knocked by a frying pan. It'll stop you from swimming off the edge, but you can get knocked right over it. Okay. 125. Let's get in here. If my math is bad, somebody let me know. I do have a calculator open for when I need it, but I think I'm good for a little while. I was an English major, not a math major, so. Ooh, look at that gold egg on the way. Gold scale, rather. Okay, somebody thinks I'm fresh, thank you. Let me check the Q&A. We're gonna get a fresh team here. Wonderland says, so as I understand, this update's basically the end of times, right? Since the Salmonids are attacking the festival. The stakes are a bit higher, but I think we'll be all right. We're still gonna have a music festival a week later, most likely, so I don't think people are too stressed about it, but we're doing our best. It's debated whether big runs are a life-threatening thing or just something that Mr. Grizz tries to make seem like a extreme event. Yeah, 7 rings opening up in the sky, and kings coming down, and, you know, that stuff seems pretty major, but we're managing. How's your day going? Asked Maxwell. Pretty good. Gigi has been having a little bit of, like, belly butt problems. but he's doing better. He just occasionally has some tummy troubles. Here he is. There he is. He's doing better, though. I've been keeping an eye on him, though, but because he's feeling better, I feel better to stream, so I'm happy about that. See you, little guy. Tubby is also doing well, too. She's slightly higher up because she's bigger and taller. Okay. Let's get back to it. Yeah, did they add these sirens, or were these always duct taped on here? Let's go look at the other plazas. Sometimes I forget to go to the other plazas during big runs and festivals and stuff. I am very curious what the festival is going to be like for the plazas, because you can come back here, you can, or I believe, maybe, I was going to say, you can take a bus to go to the actual, you know, maps. There's a special bus with the Now or Never 7, all the idols on it, but maybe they're not going to let us come back to the proper plazas, because they mentioned Amiibo aren't going to work, I think, during the festival, and what was the other thing? Table turf, I think? Yeah, this has the lights up there too. I feel like the lights have been around, but they seem more intense. Okay. Look at that total. Wow. It's going. 201. Okay, we're already 1 or 2/7 of the, not the most easy fraction, but we're quite a way towards the total, and it's the first night, handful of hours. Have you ever heard of the game Beast Be Gone? I have not. Survival horror action game. I am trying to get some horror games in line for some streams and Danny and I to play during October here, so definitely open to any interesting horror stuff that you think would be up mine and her alley. Skylar, Sordor, welcome. Will I pull an all-nighter? No, definitely not. We're gonna probably do tonight and tomorrow night. I'll do 2 streams, ideally. But yeah, that's my goal, is I'm gonna go back to trying to do Friday, Saturday. Stream a little inside Bird Ball, but the Fridays has been recording Stardew Night with the mods and fellow farmers at Chuckle Duck Ranch, so I haven't had a stream on Friday in a little while, but we're gonna, next couple weeks here, this weekend and next, I will be focusing on Splatoon. Somebody had a gold slop suit last time, I think. Sordor, I think, has like the yellow one, right? Isn't there's a yellow one? I think that might be one of the ones I didn't buy. Keep getting the Splatana, which is still probably my favorite. As fun as the roller is, Splatana is a little more versatile. Yep. See if I can do this. Ah, well, I was gonna slide across one into the other, but plan didn't quite work there. Let's get the flipper flopper to move in a little bit. There we go. Double flopper. We got a double flopper here. But yeah, so I'm gonna do Friday, Saturday for Big Run, and Friday, Saturday for Grand Festival. Since it is, Grand Festival's actually gonna be 72 hours, so maybe we'll do 3 streams. I haven't decided fully, but I'm gonna try to do at least 2, because it is a big final thing, you know. Not final, but it is final feeling in a way, because it's special. Yeah, see, it did trick me. I thought that this was a flipper flopper for a second. I don't know if I can do that so easy. Here we go. You guys got that one? Let's lure this Goldie in. Get in here, Goldie. Oh, you only left 1 egg. That's okay. Oh, I don't think I can get up to the fish stick in time. Oh, maybe. If it fell on there, it fell over the edge of the stick. I was gonna drop it in the basket. 59 already, wow. Okay. I keep forgetting this is a concert venue because I'm just so... a lot of the time I focus on the stage more than the decorations in the middle of it. Makes sense, but... It is a nice stage. And that stage is a nice stage, too. Oh, hey, get out of here. I wonder how Big Shot feels about the fact that we have sequestered his cannons. He kind of has a while to walk to even use that one, which is good for us, but... Ooh, nice. Someone is slicing through everything with the Splatana. Here we go. Getting steelheads, I think I undercut the fact that if you get steelheads together, it's really good for killing both of them, because when one explodes, if they fire at the same time, you get both of them. It's also just nice having the Grizzco weapons here. It's making it so much easier. Big runs in the past haven't always been all Grizzco weapons, so take it for granted a little bit. I gotta remember my triple splashdown. Sometimes you don't even need to charge up when you got a Splatana on your team. Okay. If we get one last good wave, we're probably good to go with getting gold already. Oh, so one big thing I learned, if you are getting, you know, it's random, but if you get Grizzco Stringer, doing a partial shot is preferable. I didn't realize you get way more partial shots and way more, or for your ink tank, and way more damage overall if you do that instead of tap shots. Tap shots are still pretty good, and then full charges are just not worth it. I think they use a quarter of your ink tank. So overall, you do not necessarily want to charge the stringer because it takes time and takes a lot of your ink. So getting that first circle charged up, I learned, again, I will mention, I learned that from Richelski. So big props to them for all the info. But I was not sure about some of the specifics, but it was good as a refresher, even if you know this stuff. Sometimes it's good to get refreshed. Oops. Do this. Get that. These aren't exactly dropping them in the best spot. We can get the Goldie over here better. Oh man. Got two of these fish sticks right at the basket, which was not fun. One more. I think we already have it, actually. We got quota. Don't die! Alright. Can't tell if that's a Triumvirate. Yep, it is. Okay, here we go. Try to get Boris, especially if you have the charger. Put a lot of damage on Meg, and most importantly, get Megalodontia to eat the others. If you're being targeted, go over bosses, go over the other kings, please. Well, we didn't get the best loadout here, but we're gonna make do with what we can do. Yeah, right here, so get him to go right over there, ideally. If I can get into a quarter, I can do more damage to Meg. I did not do that. Great. Here we go. Didn't wedge in there, good. Okay. Ugh. Not enough damage there. Goldies. Yep. Oh no, we're already down to the last player. Was not expecting Moz to chomp me there. Not great. There we go. Okay. This is getting very intense. Okay, good. Got Boris. Can I get wedged in here? Well enough, there we go. Ah, I didn't expect Zuna to slam on me. I wasted my special. Thank you. Zuna down. Where's Boris? Boris down? Oh my goodness, I can't get to everybody. Ah, that was really close. That was fun though. And we got 169, gotta add that. Got 6 silver scales, so you get triple scales from the Triumvirate. That was the closest, I think, other than the one time it died, you know, Meg died right as it was fading. The badge that was stolen from us. But that went pretty good. I think, like I said, getting some extra strategy in my head by watching that video, which I will link, if I could get a playlist of that, I will link that for people. Yeah, that was very close. I think if we had a couple more seconds. The problem is, with Megalodontia, you only get 60 seconds of actual time to damage her. Which you know, it makes sense, but it's like I think you lose like 40 seconds with how often they're underground. Or under, you know, in the ink. Very close, but very promising, I will say. Okay. Let's add the golden eggs we got. I'm already resorting to the calculator. Don't shame me, please. There we go. Okay. Did I get all my stuff? I did. Let's get another one going. Thank you, Skylar, Fran, and Sordor. I think everyone did a really good job. I know almost everyone died at the very end, but you guys took down Boris. I wasn't able to really hit Boris almost at all, except for the gold egg, so I think we did pretty well, all things considered. All right, let's get another one going. And look at that, we've almost contributed 500 eggs to the total. Every little bit helps. Taro, Gamira, Ashley, let's do it. Steven, thank you so much. Are the alerts not working, or is that a sticker thing? Thank you for the super sticker thing. I think it's coffee. I appreciate it. Let me double check that these are working. I'm gonna throw a Meg in after the bitterness of that Meg. There it is. Okay, they're working. Just pretend my my aunt contributed. There we go. All right, let's get into it. I'm excited. I feel like we're doing a good job.
Marion super chatted $34.
Getting used to the map, getting used to, you know, layout. It's nice and open and mostly flat, which I do appreciate. I don't know how high tide against those kings is going to work because it's not the biggest map, but maybe we won't have to deal with that if we get lucky. I hope this stage somehow stays in the rotation. It feels like something they would take down after the festival unless they leave it to rot like an Olympic committee does in so many cities. But but yeah, I hope we get to play on this map in the future. I know they've already kind of leaked that there's data in the amiibo to redo Splatfest. Speaking of which, I got the 4 new amiibo came out. Callie, Marie, Marina, and Pearl. So slow. So I was gonna try to get the gear from that, but then I realized, I'm like, oh, I don't know if you unlock it from Salmon Run, and then supposedly the amiibo are not accessible. Whoop, that was close. See if we can do this. Oop, that wasn't the way I wanted to do it. There we go. But yeah, supposedly amiibo are not accessible during the Grand Festival, so I don't know when I might just have to earn those outside of it. Because you gotta actually do matches. roll over both of these, ideally. Here we go. Ooh, nice. Goldie right by... Ah, they only dropped one. They're right by the basket. See, this is when I want to get the roller. This is an ideal time. I think I was doing okay with the Grizzco roller during that Triumvirate, but it's not ideal to have during that because it is so close range. You can't hit Boris that well. One thing that's good to observe on this map is how many areas do we have that you can stand on. Like these little tiny areas here, those boxes are kind of as high up as you're gonna get perch-wise to try to get Boris. And if you get the Grizzco Slosher, remember you only get 4 sloshes to a tank. You gotta remember these rails are here too if you want to get around the bridge. That's kind of one of your only ways. So there's all 4. That's my entire ink tank. I think I missed all of it. Oh, it can go in the water. Interesting. Not the best. I'm gonna try to save a little bit of ink, ideally, and not maybe use 2 or 3 sloshes at best. Oh, Taro. Oh, I thought I got both of them. There we go. Taro, someone help them. Make sure you're shouting help when you're dead so people know that you're dead too. Ooh, look at that. Uh-oh. That does not pierce into the egg cannon. Trying to hit you guys. It's tough, I have no ink. And we're having a hard time getting quota on this one. High tide's a little hectic. I'm not a huge fan of the Grizzco Slosher either, but gotta do what we can do, you know. Okay, we're gonna need to kill this Moz if we want to get the eggs we need, I think. Here we go. Ooh, or a Goldie. Ah! Oh no! There we go. Eggs, eggs, eggs. Yeah, this got a little hectic towards the end there, especially. But yeah, Grizzco Slosher, I want to get better with it. I know it's a good weapon, it's just not my favorite. And I believe in those videos, Richelski did say the Charger is probably the best of the Grizzco weapons in their opinion. The amount of damage this thing does and how quick it does it is pretty intense. And it pierces, so I didn't know that, I knew it pierces. I didn't know that if you, there we go, someone else got it. If you hit Megalodontia, that was not smart to go in there. If you hit Megalodontia in their weak point and it pierces through and hits the other part of them, their main body, I'm dead already, then it does damage to both. It counts as 2 different, you know, things. Thank you. Or I shouldn't say it pierces, it doesn't pierce armor, it just pierces through enemies, so you can't pierce weak points, is what I should have mentioned with this thing. There we go. These eggs in. But yeah, because it pierces through the weak point of Meg, it actually does more damage than you would expect. We gotta get these eggs in. Put them in the cannon, please. Okay, good, we got it. That was extremely close to failure. Uh-oh. Don't die at the last second, whoever you are. Thank you. That was a very intense couple high tides. Okay, let me catch up on stuff. What do we got? 107. I don't trust my math anymore. I was reading the word map at the same time. I don't trust my math enough to not use the calculator at this point, so I'm just gonna keep doing it. 1 egg off, and Mr. Grizz docks our pay for reporting the wrong amount of eggs. Let's see. I have heard of Disco Elysium. That's definitely not a game I could play on the channel. It is... it is interesting, Rusky. I just know it's not so... There's so much stuff in there that is just sticky situations to put in a video or a stream. I'm not touching that one. Do you think you will continue Low Kitty? Oh, we actually have a plan for that in Vic City. Might see the end of that sooner than later in a special way. Have you heard about Amazing Digital Circus? I think I've seen the characters from that. Got 1 gold scale. Getting a lot of silver though. Look, 122. I'm close to being able to get one of these other slop or gloop suits if I want it, but I like the heavy duty one right now. But yeah, I have heard of that, but I have not seen anything of it. Rate the new stage from 1 to 10, says Mozzarella. So far, it's up there. I don't want to give a definitive rating yet. I think Bone Rattle is my favorite of the normal stages, but I do like that they're getting a lot of use out of this venue. We're the opening band here before the concert. Duck says Elden Ring. I was thinking about doing Elden Ring co-op with the multiplayer mod, but there's actually another game that is sort of Souls-like that I'm going to be playing sooner, so it took priority because it's way more within my wheelhouse and interests. Kind of hinted at what it's going to be before, but I want to make sure I get it going before I say anything definitive. 999, yeah. I want to see the meter stop right before 1 billion, and then it like breaks because it can't carry over. Like it resets. It's it's a Y2K reference. It goes back to 0. All right, Brian, hello. Kailani, everyone jumping in. How you doing? How's your big run going? It's funny that this isn't a big run. I guess because we're not going to a bunch of stages. A big run, the main thing, it's not just the Triumvirate, it's how many different style of stages you're going to, is the main criteria, I'm realizing. It's not good to walk backwards, but it's not the worst thing in the world to do. You can do that too. Just launch the egg to the cannon and then launch it in. So the Grizzco Blaster, very good at covering a lot of turf and just kind of hold down ZR. Or as I learned, hold down ZR. No, I know, yeah, Canadians say Z as well, but I know that's a very Britishy thing to say Z for Z. But yeah, this is definitely like, you don't want to undercut the Brella and the Blaster because they're very good support weapons. I like the change to the Inkstorm. I think it's a lot easier to see now in the midst of everything, having it highlighted that way. Even if it's a little weird to get used to because of the way the flipper flopper works, I think it's nice to have a better indicator of when you're in the storm. I know I should be paying better attention to it. That was bad. We all piled up on that. Oh yes, if you are here late, you can claim the heavy-duty slop suit that almost everyone is wearing through the news on the home screen. Thank you for letting them know, Ashley. But yeah, I think the ideal Grizzco weapon combo is the Charger, some combination of like the Blaster or the Brella for ink coverage, ideally. And then, yeah, the Stringer is really good. The Splatana is amazing. Maybe the Slosher if you want. I guess having some sort of piercing. Because actually the only ones that really pierce are the Splatana and the Slosher. As tough as the Slosher is to use, it just destroys anything. That one egg. This guy's going after me. Ah! Not good. I'll lead him back over. So this cannon, when it's farther away, doesn't directly shoot into the basket, but when it's here, it does. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that was not smart of me. I was trying to get in with the steel eel. Oh my goodness. Oh, steelhead. I thought I was getting around it. Not my smartest moment. Yeah, now that we got gold, I mean, we want to get as many eggs as possible to help out. Get those extra scales, but now that we have gold, I'm more like, gold eggs are for launching at the kings. Here we go. Yeah, so this first ring, the gray ring, that's what you want to do more. Because I think you get like triple the amount of shots if you do that instead. If you hit all of the stuff. It doesn't have the explosive charge stuff, but... Over there? Okay. Definitely saves a lot of ink. You got that, buddy? Alright, I'll leave that to you. Tap shots are still good, but... Where is that fly fish? Thought I heard them over here. There they are. Oh, I thought I would get the slamming lid with that. Too far. I'm not getting up there, man. Anybody around? We gotta get these fish sticks out of here. So, oh, I'm alive! Oh my gosh, I thought I died and was sitting there. Can't let these fish sticks just sit here and cover all the turf. It's horrible. Jimbles! Oh, someone else got him. Okay. Or no. It's weird it didn't show the X for a second, or maybe it was off my screen. Okay. Good job, squad. Paint just in case. The other big thing with the Triumvirate, when we get another one, remember to use both of your specials, because you get 2 of them. Which is abnormal, but you need it, kind of, as we saw. It's tough. We get a big Ron. Of course.
Big Ron. Big Ron.
Try to get my mouth to move during it without actually having any sound come out. Got another gold, and then I think we're done with all the scales, because you only get so many scale. You know, they're as many as you get little capsules during a rotation. They should do way more capsules for a big run, because people want to play longer to score chase, to get those big gold eggs totals. I really hope this stays. I was gonna say, we mentioned before, I feel like this is the future of Big Run in Splatoon 4, is gonna be hitting big totals where we work together and get a bonus, instead of just feeling like we're out for our own high score. This is the type of thing where we should be all working together, you know, as a common goal to repel the marauding fish invaders. You think each day I will stream? I'm gonna try to just do at least tonight and tomorrow. Sunday tends to be the day off sort of day for real stuff outside. It's the day to touch grass. All right, we got Agent 8. Brian and Sordo. I don't know if Agent 8 is someone else who changed their name. Oh, I missed the total on that last one, didn't I? What did we get on that? 160, right? Did I might have missed the 107 as well. No, I did 107. I knew I would forget eventually. But we got it this time. The last possible second. There we go. Ooh, someone's got... Oh, that's Guiji. Okay. Do you have the iridescent flop suit, I mean? Let's get these little edges painted. Where are we going? That way? You guys got moss? Thank you. We got the fish stick. I'll paint the fish stick a little bit for us. Oh, why did I go? Did not mean to get caught on the corner and go down that way. I was trying to go. This is a very dangerous map for the dualies if you're not being careful. Oh my goodness. Not my finest moment there. Let's get this instead. There we go. Look at all these eggs. You could run them either way, honestly. You guys got that? Thank you. The dualies do slightly more damage with their normal shots if you have to use it. Which I mentioned, you do get a little bit more range if you roll and then fire. Which I didn't realize for these specifically. But they do 35 damage, I think, instead of 30 damage per shot. They got slightly buffed. Get another one in time. Yep, there we go. Give me those eggs, please. Oh, they go up there. Look at that total. Wow. When the bog reaches 1 million eggs, the stream ends. Oh, 1 million. Okay, I was gonna say, I think we'll get more than 1 billion overall, collectively. There you are. Grisco Charger, you only get 7 shots, and you can use them up really quick, as good as it is. You gotta be careful. Sometimes the egg cannon can cause issues. The far egg cannons, because they're just launching them in spots that are hard to get to at times. Go. Ah, my ink. Speaking of running out of ink. Go. Ah. Ooh, nice. I got caught on a corner. I got so lucky there. Ah. There's so many eggs right here. And that fish stick is so annoying, but we have no time. Get the eggs in. There we go. Callie in the chat is Team Past. I would hope so, with your namesake. I did notice, at least, here's a couple little sample sizes for the Grand Festival. So in Japan, I think you can get t-shirts easily at a real store for the Splatfest. But whenever you get the t-shirt, they give you a little sticker to show which team you're on. And it looked like Team Past by far was the least members, followed by Team Future, and then Team Present a little bit more than that. It was like Team Present seems to be the most popular. Makes sense if people started playing with Splatoon 2, and they have that fondness for Pearl and Marina and Octo Expansion, and you know. Gotcha, buddy. Man, in a real bad way here. But yeah, so Present seems to be slightly in the lead a little bit, but Future, my team, is still doing what it can. Seems like. It's not even, you know, we haven't started yet. It's the sneak peek, so this is just player numbers. It's not necessarily, keep wasting my ink. Definitely doing okay on quota each time here. It's more just trying to hit a high score. Okay. Last second Booyah Bomb. I almost forgot to use my triple ink strike. So I would not be surprised if Present has the most votes in terms of popularity, followed by Future. Oh, we got a new high score from that. I didn't even notice. I didn't think we were getting that many eggs, but I think first wave especially, we had a bunch. Okay, 173. And then also, I was gonna say, my other sample sizes just from, not just in Japan and seeing people's retail choices for the shirts, but on my friends list, you can look on the Nintendo app if you want to see like what teams your friends have joined. And it really was like only a handful of people were on Team Past, a lot of people on Present, a lot of people on Future. I'm probably racking up some more friends on Team Future because I picked that, and I know some of you want to be able to play with me during the Grand Festival, so might have artificially inflated that number a little bit. Alright. Oh, I can see, yeah, it says their actual screen name after their Splatoon in-game name, so I can see Guiji is Agent 8. Yeah, it's tough. I feel like Jimbal's mentioned they picked based on the prompt instead of the idols. I kind of picked both because I like Deep Cut the best, and I think Future is the most important time. Even if I would rather play a game where we go back to the Great Turf War in the past, time travel back, and or just have it continue in the present, how it, you know, naturally progresses. Future is honestly the least exciting game theme to me, because I'm just not as into the sci-fi aesthetic. But I like it when Splatoon does, you know, it works out. Like, the sci-fi of Side Order was good. So I don't think I'm going to be disappointed no matter who wins, but I went with the prompt and the idols. But hopefully Splatoon 4 is great either way. Because again, if you, I've mentioned before, but if you don't know, they tend to base a big theme in the new game off of whatever the big sort of final Splatfest is in the previous one. So I mentioned before, you know, Splatoon 1, Marie won that Splatfest, which meant we got her as the focus in the single player more than Callie. Yeah, arguably, Callie was more of an important role in that in a way because they were involved in the plot a little more directly, I guess, but that was a kind of minor one in some ways. And then Splatoon 2, the Final Fest, definitely was a bigger deal in terms of the aesthetic of the game, since we got Chaos from that. We wouldn't have the Bankara Splatlands region, I think, without Team Chaos winning. This thing is so slow that by the time I fire at certain stuff, it's already been killed by someone else, but... There we go. Not using the piercing that well. Pierce through and hit it. It is good at killing steelheads, especially because they're only vulnerable certain times. And ooh, fly fish. If I can reach them, should get them. So slow. There we go. Thankfully, they dropped their golden eggs next to. I gotta remember. Callie is going with the OG idols. Makes sense. It's funny, at this point I would think Callie and Marie would be the most popular idols, because they've had the most time for people to be, you know, exposed to them and characterization and stuff, but Pearl and Marina, I think, are the most popular now. They had a lot of character development over the course of Octo Expansion and Side Order, especially. I'm gonna do the little dodge the stinger dance. I'm gonna die from the ink storm, aren't I? Shouldn't be staying over here so long, but we keep getting static spawns that I want to take out. Nope, that's bad timing. By the time I blasted it, it was already covered. This is like hanging out at Big Shot Beach. And this guy's always gonna go after me because I'm so far away, but... Okay. I was about to head back. If you're asking if you can jump in the chat, just know that we have a pool going and you can use that to join. Pool name is swimmingbird, one word. And I'll put out the call to join each time I boot up. Future doesn't mean sci-fi, I do realize that, Octomar. But if you're gonna make a game that is themed in the future, what aesthetic are you gonna go for? Futuristic, or just make it look, you know, I don't think they would do a future theme without doing future stuff, which is inherently pretty sci-fi looking. I understand what you mean, but I disagree. And sci-fi can also mean, it doesn't have to be super future-y looking. Excuse me. There we go. My ink was not doing great there. Like, look at Alien. That's a very retro, blue-collar, space truckers sort of aesthetic. The future could be post-apocalyptic, but I still think that is sci-fi. It's science fiction. Okay, let's get this going. That does kill those, right? Yes. Hey, get up there. I keep not inking my... This thing does not ink your feet very well, I'm realizing. Really convenient basket for us here. Watch the ink storm. Alright. Are we gonna find out what a high tide Triumvirate is like? Nope, not this time. Okay, I will show the pool again, if you want to join. 142. We're over 1,000 eggs collectively, folks. Good job, everybody. We're getting our hazard level up, though. I don't think I realized fully, or this is probably a thing I learned and forgot, but the kings max out their health at only 60% hazard level, and we've been playing at 205%, so very early on. You have to be really low hazard level to not have the kings have their max amount of health. And yeah, not only does Megalodontia hide under the ink for like 40 seconds and is only vulnerable for 60, but they also have the most health. But luckily they have a 70, I think it's like 70 extra % damage if you hit them. Ooh. Oh, I almost have perfect run speed on that. I gotta keep it. If you hit them in their weak spot, their big bandaged thing, whatever it is. I don't want to know. I'm just gonna shoot eggs into it. Oh no, Ashley's doomed to be eternally stinky. Oh, I was gonna show the pool, but I mentioned it already. If you understand the pool system, it should be easy to jump in the pool and join, ideally. Valiant, I feel that, yeah. I've only done 3 rounds, I think, and I'm already getting mentally exhausted from so much happening so fast. It is one of those things where if you play enough, you can go into autopilot, but you do have to be very aware of everything, especially the Triumvirate, I feel like, is so much like sensory overload. It's about the max amount of things happening in front of my eyes and ears that I can handle. Wait till we can smell in Splatoon 4. I know there was some sort of like gamer scent thing that it would like release the smell of burning tires when you play a racing game or stuff like that, but then it was like giving people allergy issues and stuff like that, where it's like, oh man, there's probably a reason we don't have smell-o-vision. Get on over here, you. Oh, I thought we had that. Just trying to get the lesser so someone else could. There we go. Ah, slightly off. Come on, come on, come on. Ooh, we both got it. Okay. Yeah, this song is somehow even more frantic than the normal Salmon Run songs, it feels like. Uh-oh, we lost 2 people over there. I mentioned before, I kind of like just getting the Grizzco Blaster and having the peace of mind of being able to reliably fire a bunch and shred through the lessers. No one else got that guy. Ugh, come on. Ah, too slow. Nope. Trying to get those annoying stinger and flyfish, but got a little overwhelmed there. One thing I definitely need to work on is my bomb timing and bomb usage, because sometimes I throw it out too late. Let's get this nice and inked. Don't neglect these things. inclines. You gonna go all the way over here? About to run into that guy. Whoa. Oop, maybe I shouldn't kill the Goldie here, because then the eggs are all gonna be stuck in a bad spot. Oh no, it's okay. Whoa, no! That's what I get for being over here for too long. Thank you. Go. Spoiled by using the big shot cannons that launch them right into the basket, because the other ones are so not as receptive to use. Run out of ink at the worst time. Yeah, Duck mentioning the apartment thing again, which has been since the first game. A lot of people have wanted the apartment because it's shown in the loading screen. Whoever drew the loading screen for Splatoon 1, I wonder if the development team hates that person. No, because everyone asking for the apartment so much. The lockers was a nice sort of middle ground. Now imagine how much work it would be for the developers, but imagine how cool it would be if they just combined a lot of the elements of Animal Crossing into Splatoon. I don't know if they would, because it would be kind of cannibalizing one of their other franchises that the same development team, mind you. But at the same time, I don't know if they would do that. Probably shouldn't even bother with these eggs because they're so far down here. Get this guy. Go. That steelhead is going to be a real problem. There we go. There's so many eggs, frantically. Don't kill me, flipper flopper. Thank you. I was like, I have to thread the needle between the fly fish and the flipper flopper. Surprised we have relatively few. 55 is still a lot, but launching so many into the cannon. That sounds like a king. Okay. Remember, long range, Boris. Hit Meg as much as possible. Shoot Zuna if you want, but the big thing, lure Megalodontia into Boris. Well, we got a pretty good layout for this. What did I get? I got the Splatana. Okay. Get out of there, but yeah, there we go. Use Meg to fire into the others. You're so separated. Okay, we got you. Fight, Boris. Okay. Watch out. Hit that weak point. Oh my goodness, look at all these. We wiped. We were the only ones left. We were so separated. We gotta stick together a little bit in the future, because I think a couple times people got on the other side of the big bosses. There was such a huge pile of eggs there. Yeah, Goldies spawn during this now, so it definitely makes it easier too, because they spawn constantly during this specific version of Big Run. Okay. Went pretty well. I had so many power eggs from killing stuff. Probably from the roller. I didn't notice where their health meter was. I should have paid attention to that. So I think we were doing okay. It looked like all of them were below half, but we just got separated. You can't get too separated or you can't revive each other easily. All right, let's get another one going. Thanks for hanging out, Roski. This one we had Jimbal's Drupa and Soradoro. Where was the last Triumvirate? Okay, Soradoro, I want to try to maybe have you sit out a little bit, because I think we keep getting the same person multiple times for the... You've played both of the Triumvirates so far. I do appreciate you joining in, but I want to make sure other people have a chance to try fighting the Triumvirate. Thank you for joining in. It's a little tough because I want to try to usually institute the like 1 in, 1 out rule, where if you play a round, try to sit out the next one, let other people get in, but it's a little tough to mandate. But we're gonna give it a shot. All right, we got Ashley in here. I know they were stinky. Got to add to the tally. What was that last one? 143. I think I'm up on it past that. We almost had the exact same score from the one before. We were 1 golden egg off. Okay. I'm gonna do something here. Let me see if I can do this. Doing some ad hoc, gonna duplicate this. Some live editing. All right, so this layer is just gonna be the golden egg tally. It's gonna look a little weird for a second here. And then this one is no numbers. There we go. And then I'm gonna move this over. This is a lot smarter. Then I can just double click and change the layer without having to highlight the numbers every time. That's a little off center. Give me that. This is how the eggs are cooked, folks. How's that look? Okay, so now I can click this and just change the number without having to do it as, yeah. It's efficient. All right. Oh, we need one more person. No, don't leave. I'm gonna set out the notification. Join if you're able. There we go, we got him. And let me check the Q&A. I'll sip some coffee too. I'll be right back while we load in. Okay. Let's see here. Grab a question while we're playing. Will I try out the new Zelda game? Asked Jimbles. I'm kind of on the fence because I did not play the Link's Awakening remake. We played a little bit of the original, or I guess not the original, but Link's Awakening Deluxe, the Game Boy Color version, during the Frog Hunt streams. If you saw that, I played a couple dungeons in. We got to frogs, of course. I wonder if Fog has extra goldies, because you get goldies normally during Fog. Probably does, I would think. Thank you. Okay, now I'm more anxious about inking my feet when I'm on these fish sticks, because I realized how rough that was when I couldn't recharge my ink with the charger. One goes here, right? Yep. So close by. We got a fly fish. There they are. No! Whoop. Ooh, that barely got in there. Right off the rim. A big shot? I thought we took all their cannons away. Oh. He's down. Ashley. Unnecessary bomb. Ah, the Goldie. There we go. Skylar. Skylar's sword. Underrated Zelda. Oh no, Ashley. Down at Big Shot Beach to the end. Wow. Ah! Easy 50 eggs. Despite me having a little downtime. Here we go, 55. I'm back alive. Oh, but yeah, I don't know, I get, like, obviously the new Zelda, if you know Zelda stuff, Echoes of Wisdom is more Link to the Past, Breath of the Wild inspired in some of its imagery and things. It doesn't have that much to do with the world of Link's Awakening, but slightly off on that. But the fact that it's the same engine as the Link's Awakening remake makes me feel like I should play that. Oh my goodness. Can you guys, not pile up here? Thank you. The Goldie's just dropping one is always so funny. Yeah, I believe the Goldies will drop either 1, 5, or 10 golden eggs. Thank you. We keep getting the 1. This one done? Oh, okay, someone got that one, luckily. Man, I am not great at hitting those fish sticks with this. But anyways, yeah, it's one of those things where if you're interested in a game, I think my advice is don't be like me and feel held back if you haven't played. You know, if you want to play Tears of the Kingdom and you never played Breath of the Wild, go for it. Just have fun. I know sometimes with things it always feels like, oh, I gotta watch all of the things in the order, or I don't know. With games, it's definitely like, they want you to jump on, in most games, in the middle of a thing. I don't think anyone is gonna say, you need to play every Zelda going back to the NES Zelda if you want to play any new one. Movie sequels and TV shows are a little different, I guess, but... So fun. The roller is hectic, and the dualies are, you know, fun in their own way too, but I don't know if you can beat the Grizzco Splatana in terms of just satisfying. Forgot to dash forward on that one. My brain told me not to hold forward. Oop. And look at this. That's so fun. Yeah, I died to the fly fish, but I killed it at least, right? This is wave 3. I haven't used any of my specials. I'm being a bad example. I keep trying this, and I don't think I can get close enough to do it. Oh, no, you can. Okay. You just really have to have the ink to do it. But you can. I think the other times I tried on the fly fish in that spot, I was running low on ink enough. Okay. I want to try to get a Triumvirate with Ashley, because I know her meter's been full. You have to beat the CDI Zelda games, says Jet L. Yeah, there's definitely... I've played almost every Zelda, but I have a lot of holes in my Zelda chronology. I have not played Oracle of Ages or Oracle of Seasons. I haven't played... I played a little of Phantom Hourglass. I did not play Spirit Tracks. It's usually the portable Zeldas that are kind of a gap in my Zelda resume. There we go, that was so much easier to change. I could still move this up slightly, I feel like. It's bothering me that it's slightly off center. That looks alright. Okay. Alright, our high score is still 173. Splatoon's a good example of a game where I'm like, I don't think anyone expects you to go back to the old games because you kind of can't. We could try another one with this group, if no one dips out. Maybe we'll get a king. The Bloop Troop took down a Triumvirate without me. No, Grunky. Triple dually and a slosher. Wow, it's possible. It was Lego, Grunky, Mad Wakiri, and then I think, isn't there a fourth person in the Bloop Troop that I don't know if they even watch the stuff, but that's fine. They're representing. Congratulations. I'm not jealous or anything. I'm not envious. Can't be jealous because you can't take away something from, yeah. Jealous is when you're jealous of something that you think you're gonna lose. I'm more envious of the accomplishment. Some quick grammar there. I think a lot of people use jealous when they mean envious, but... I got a tiny little... I don't like when this goes in this spot. This is not a fun spot for it to be in, but... Make sure to ink my feet this time. There we go. Something about trying to hit fish sticks with a charger messes with my brain or something, I don't know. I don't know if anyone else has it. There's a bunch of, we got blasters, umbrellas. If someone else wants to get that fish stick, that would be amazing. I'll ink the side for you. Make it easy. Oops, sorry, Ashley. We both have charger, I think. Ah, I'm stuck. Yep, I'm dead. Oh, if we get the Triumvirate, I got the crab tank. That is like the best special for the Triumvirate. I don't know if we're even getting there, because, yep. Wow. Rough high tide. My crab tank, I finally got it. Any luck with the Triumvirate so far? Nope, Agent D. We've only seen it twice. We got pretty close on the one. I think either one was fine. The one we died kind of early because we all got separated, but we were doing good damage. The thing Ashley pointed out that, yeah, I think it definitely helps that we get goldies on Triumvirates now, so there's way more golden eggs. I was sitting on a fat stack. Okay, that doesn't count because we didn't accomplish it, right? So we don't get to tally the gold eggs that we get. I'm gonna assume it doesn't add those if you get defeated. I don't know, it still says times 23. I'm not gonna count them if we lose, because I feel like that shouldn't count. That was our only defeat, other than, oh no, we had, wait. I'm going back to the other map. Yeah, that was the only time we wiped so far. It was at 210% hazard level, though, so understandable. Callie's playing Majora's Mask. Just finished the second temple. That might be my favorite area, is the Goron area. Hope you're enjoying it. I learned a lot, like, about Majora's Mask and the different... I just kind of assumed that the 3D version was just straight up a better version to play, but there's so much stuff that was changed, and not always for the best. I knew, like, the Zora swimming was changed, but I hope we get a definitive version of Majora's Mask someday, because even though I don't know if I'll necessarily need to play it, it is one of my favorite games. It's up there with my favorite Zeldas. It's kind of tough to choose. in a post Breath of the Wild world, but Agent D's gotten 3 Triumvirates so far, beaten 2 of them. Managed to get Megalodontia badge from it. Oh, does it count when you... So it does technically count towards all of the like you get the Triumvirate and the other 3 badges. Nice. That makes sense, but I didn't think about it that way. Losing still updates your every high score, says Jedal. I completely didn't think it was gonna add to the total, so I should add 23 plus whatever we get from this one. Don't let me forget. Okay. We don't have the well, I don't have the best inking weapon, but I'm gonna try. You guys got that? I can shoot through this guy and I think still hit his tail. Which is fun. Here we go. I'm gonna try to do the thing where I actually hang back a little and think about what I'm doing. Oh, that didn't hit through there. Apologies. There we go. Big shot's gonna be heading through any second now. This guy's coming in from my lunch. This is not a good place to stand unassisted. Everyone's over this way. Oh, I inked this and no one got the fish stick off of it. It's okay. Might just do... No, that's not a good way to do that. I guess that works. Jeez. Not my smartest use of my inkjet, but... Ugh. This is a mess when I'm stuck with a slosher. Even though it's good, it's like, I can't ink for myself that well. If I get separated from everyone, I can't do that much sometimes. It worked out. I want a more versatile weapon that can cover it like this, where I can ink my own turf. I feel a lot more comfortable that way. I have a hard time hanging back and trying to perch up, as you've seen. Alright, I'm gonna cover the bottom. You guys get the bombs in there. There you go. Teamwork. Slice that. Thank you. Look at this. Beautiful. Uh-oh, we had a disconnect. Well, we're honestly still doing okay. I got too far away. Not smart. Kill this guy. Get back into it. Get the 1 egg from that Goldie. Oh, we got quota already. Who did we lose? Lego! Oh no, their Switch died. They've been having too much fun at the festival. Oh, that might be it. Oh no, they got him. Okay. Stinger got him. Uh-oh. Yep. That inkjet didn't come out in time. I wasn't really sure what to do there at the end because we had the total, but I was like, should I go after that stinger that keeps killing us? Well. Everyone blame Lego. No. Okay, so we're up to the 23 plus, what did we get on this one? 63. And even, they just did that on purpose so we would get this even 1,400 eggs. It keeps bothering me that it's slightly down. It needs to go up a little bit, but I can't move it in increments that easy. There it is. Okay. I'm not a perfectionist. I just want everything to be exactly right. Okay, well, I can put out the call for someone else whose Switch is full of battery, ideally. That's okay. Thank you, Lego. Appreciate all your support. We got Grunky in here, okay. We're substituting Bloop Troop members, at least. I do think I prefer this version with deep cut on vocals. I got the good Grizz laugh in there, but, you know, having deep cut and the carnival energy lifts up the spirits of the big run a little bit. Grunky's got the white slop suit still. All right. I feel like there's a lot of pressure when I get the charger because it is such an important weapon to have. This way? Where we go? Okay. Ooh, someone got that already. Good. Oh! Did not see that Moz there until I was already swimming into the basket. Thank you. Look at all these eggs. I feel like fish tick has become the new fly fish stinger, because no one wants to deal with the fish stick. If they're not in the way of the basket, it's not the end of the world if you have one, but they're just frustrating when they just keep inking the turf and making your life miserable when you're trying to get eggs in. Got that? Okay. Get 2 more in here. There we go. I think my pet peeve with the fish stick is that I don't like when I have a weapon that's not good at taking them down. Or I'm not good with doing it like the charger. You only get 7 shots. Sometimes I don't hit them all. Moss? Oh. Oh, we got so many piercing weapons. 3 out of 4. You can even pierce through the ground. That's my favorite fun fact with the Splatana, is that you can pierce into the ground and get Moz that way. Here you go, get squished. It's like, it is festival energy when you can just launch almost like fireworks. Everything into there. Go. Excuse me, little guy. So many eggs. What? Uh-oh. Real bad timing there. Thank you. I keep feeling like we should have way more eggs, but if you remember other big runs, it was kind of tough to hit like 50 consistently sometimes. Sam has a high score of 187. Congrats. I think ours is 173. Saying that like collective. As the bog. No. As the boss of the bog. That's how much I've deemed that we have. Some of these and lead it back. Another thing I do sometimes struggle with is Grizzco weapons. Sometimes I forget to use my specials because the Grizzco weapons are so strong. I honestly don't want to use the big shot cannon because it doesn't launch it into the basket. It's an inferior cannon. Get out of there! I can't hit you as easy. Ah, that wasn't smart. I really wanted to slam that lid. This is getting pretty hectic, hazard-wise. Oh no! Agent D! I don't know if the crab tank's the best idea, but that's okay. You did it. You made it work. Oh, that sounds like... Yep, okay, here we go. Again, make Meg eat the others. Ideally into Boris. And go crazy with the eggs, especially on Meg's weak spot. If you're targeted by Meg, just lead it into bosses and the other kings. Over here. Here's Boris. Ah! Ah, man, I really got thrown off there. I didn't think I was gonna make it out, and then... Okay. Ugh. Why? Zuna! I'm really struggling. Apologies. Anybody around? Yep, there we go. Ashley's stuck in a weird spot. Okay. Where's Boris? Ah! Oh. I've had 3 of these in a row. Where I jump up and... Ah! I'm just bouncing everywhere, trying to get to people to revive them. Thank you. Nope, thank you. Zuna down! Not enough time to get the others, though. At least we killed Zuna. Yeah, that was a bit hectic. I do not like having the roller doing that, because sometimes you just get randomly bounced into, well, not randomly, it's my own fault. But get bounced across the map into other stuff. Alright. I did 3 of those the rolls out of Meg's mouth, which was fun to watch, but... Yeah, I think it's the Triumvirate. We're getting better at it in general, all of us, but I think it is a little easier having so many eggs. We're doing better than I think we have in the non-golden eggs everywhere rotations. All right, thank you, squad. We are gonna try another one. Ashley's squeaky clean again. Let's build up our meter some more. We're 5 away from potentially a new gloop suit if I want it. Or slop suit. I think I'm more interested in the berry loop suit still compared to all those slop suits. Midnight's got their meter up. Okay, good. Appreciate that. Let me try to finish the rest of my coffee. Give me that extra boost I need. I'll be right back. Okay, back with my coffee chugged, ready to go. Yeah, really, from like I mentioned, Richelski's video. Let me try to find a playlist for that to send to people. But yeah, the key really does seem to be making sure Boris's bomb, Booyah Bomb does way more damage if you blast the bomb out of Boris's mouth, but you also really want to make sure Meg is prioritized as well, because if you don't get Meg, oops, I don't know if you guys could hear that, but I got the playlist here. There we go. But making sure Meg eats the bosses, eats the other kings, because they do damage to everybody. Zuna's the only one that doesn't actually do damage to the others. But yeah, every Booyah Bomb, whatever spit bomb out of Boris's mouth that explodes, every time Meg comes up out of the ink, that is extra damage on stuff. There's the playlist in the chat if you're watching this later and you're not watching with the live chat. Turn that on, because you get to see people's comments as they go. But there is the playlist to Richelski's channel with all the guides. Each of the kings individually, as well as... There we go. Thank you, Ashley. Each of the kings as well as the Triumvirate together. I feel bad that, yeah, it does come to bite me in the butt sometimes when I ignore Kohozuna and they get me because I'm not paying attention to where they're jumping down, but I have a hard time getting Meg to go into Boris's Booyah Bomb well enough. I need to learn his pattern. He just kind of circles around the basket more area, I think, but I need to get better at using him that way. Okay, let's build that meter up. We already secured our golden Mr. Grizz statue, and I bought the normal wooden one, which you can get in the shop now for, I think, 999 bronze scales. Oh, that really goes all the way down there on low tide. Go. Yeah, it's kind of very similar in some ways to Boris's Booyah is the steelhead. Oop. Blowing up does actually take out a ton of stuff around it, which I think I never thought about that much. Oh, jeez. I thought the small fry got me, but the scrapper did. Thank you. Don't forget the cannons. Go. I mean, the big shot cannon could be worse. It's helpful still if it's far enough away. No, a fish stick. And me with this Splatana that is not great at getting up on there. That's not gonna work. There we go. I feel bad not taking that fish stick out, but just focusing on eggs. Am I gonna play the new Mario & Luigi or new Mario Party? Probably not the Mario & Luigi game, and I do enjoy some of those, but if I was gonna play a Mario RPG, I would probably, well, finish Super Mario RPG, but maybe 1,000 Year Door is more appealing to me. As far as Mario Party though, I was thinking about trying to do that on the channel and get people like the mods to join in. I think that would be fun. Potentially friendship destroying, but that's okay. I was gonna say, I don't think I've ever lost a friend over Mario Party, but there's definitely people that I played Mario Party with back in the day that I don't see anymore, so it kinda counts, I guess. Even if you're close to the basket, sometimes it's better to just use the cannon. Especially if you're gonna launch it, because the cannon, oops. Watch out, I'm sorry, Jet Owl. The cannon doesn't use your ink up. It's almost like using the egg launcher during the Kings. But yeah, I don't think I've lost a friend during Mario Party games. I tend to be pretty civil enough. Man, it was right on the edge where it didn't ink all of it. Weird. I did play Mario Party as a kid originally, like I think the first one and the third one with one of my sister's ex-husbands, so I don't see that guy anymore, so I guess that kind of counts. Didn't destroy my relationship with him. Let's see. Yeah, Mario Party, was it called Jamboree, comes out? And then we suddenly have less mods, would be so sad. I think any friendship that is liable to be destroyed by Mario Party or any Mario game is maybe not a very strong friendship to begin with. Not to make any judgments about friendships, but you know, it is what it is. Here's some eggs for you. Give me that. Ooh, that was close. I almost jumped right in the wrong direction. The other thing I don't think I realized is when you use the egg cannon in the, you know, your egg launcher that you get on your backpack during King waves, it doesn't actually burst out and damage anything because you're not using any ink up. It just launches it ink free. It makes sense, but I don't, like I said, I don't think I realized it or thought about it that much. Kind of why these big shot sort of cannons remind me of that, because they don't use ink up. So many eggs. Well, that was wave 3, and I didn't use... I didn't even use my special. I was too busy thinking about Mario Party that whole time. There you go. Mario Party Jamboree. Okay, that's what I thought. Oh, we got even 150, so that's a gold for anyone who didn't get it. Still gonna use the calculator, just because you never know with my math skills. Okay. Yeah, maybe I never got upset as a kid in Mario Party because I usually won because I played it the most. It was the game I had. Whereas nowadays, yeah, if I play with Ashley or people, I think I've lost to Ashley before. I'm trying to remember who else has won the couple times we've played together. So they're definitely a threat. What was it when we started? It was 200 million, right? It's 277. I think we've gained 77 million in 2 hours. It's gonna peter off a little bit overnight, most likely. But then I think it will jump up. But we're a good way of the way there for the first handful of hours of Big Run. Or not Big. Small Big Run. Locally sourced Big Run. But yeah, of the games coming out, I'm not as necessarily excited as, you know, Mario Party is always a good time for the most part, but that's the one that I'll probably play on the channel most likely, because it would make for fun streams, I think. Other than that, I'm not sure. There's so much stuff coming out I want to play, but... What's the pool number? It doesn't have a number, it's just the word swimming bird. Duck says, what IP do you want Nintendo's next game after Metroid Prime 4 besides Rhythm Heaven? Mother 4! That'll probably never happen. I think like an Earthbound remake would be great. Or, you know, just bring Mother 3 out over here. Preferably before we stream it on the channel, but that's gonna have to be pretty soon then, because that's coming up. I'm always using up all my ink before the wave even starts. You guys got that? Thank you. Oh, man. I just walked right under there. Let's get Lego, too. And avoid all the golden eggs somehow. Oh, we had a disconnect. It wasn't Lego this time. Somebody else. Well, if we're gonna have a hard time, let's just use our specials. What? I got stuck on a Kazuna. That's why it's not good to roll under those things. Wow, look at all that. Thank you. Quota is way lower, of course, because of the disconnect, but... Yeah, I can't tell who it was, because I don't remember how... We go through work groups so fast that sometimes I forget who I'm playing with. Thank you, Jet Owl. Appreciate you hanging out with us. Again, we'll be doing some more Splatter Day big running. I think maybe one more Triumvirate tonight is a good amount. And then we'll take a break and see you guys in the next one, hopefully. I'm gonna try to start a little earlier for the next one, now that I've got a lot of the stuff set up for it. Thank you. Make that easy for me. All my complaining paid off. I don't know why I thought I saw Steelhead, but it was just not a Kohozuna, Kohawk. No ink. Ah. What am I doing here? Oh, I forgot we only have 3 people. I gotta be a little more cautious. Thank you. Didn't even know what else to target there. Yeah, just put the goldies right next to the cannon. Uh-oh. Ah, that might be it for us. The Slosher's the one left alive. But it is Lego. Oh, I should have saved my killer whale for this guy. Ah! Yeah, I used my killer whales a little too easy. Thank you, Callie. I appreciate watching the whole thing. Good retention. Let's clean up this mess. What do we got? Not the worst group of weapons. We got a piercing blaster, which is helpful. Oh. Try to do this. Not my smartest idea. Get it out of here, at least. And then I'll ride the rails back. Since I keep forgetting this is even a thing to do. Get this guy. Woo-hoo. Trying to be a lot more mindful of of when I flick the roller, because if you're in the air, you're gonna get the really slow vertical flick and not fun. Okay, got plenty of eggs. Oh, I did it again. That was like a mini version of what I did with Meg. Okay. This would be horrible to get the Triumvirate, but it would make their HP go down, because it does adjust on players. We did it, even with 3 people. I said mindful unironically. I kind of hate that I've used the word demure before, unironically in the past. It's just a good vocabulary word, but now I can't say it anymore. Okay, let's add this. What did we get? Oh no, someone got 1 egg. Who was that? No, that was the disconnect. All right. That was one. Oh, that wasn't the high score. 138. We're almost at 2,000. We're really contributing to the 700 million. Okay, let's get a new group here. Thank you to Gilmore and Lego for sticking with me, even though we lost someone. No, you're okay, actually. I love how it just disappears so quick. You're making so much noise when you have the roller and you're like running everywhere, smiling, and then as soon as you walk out, just like casually start strolling. Goes into hammer space, roller space. Okay. Lego redeemed themselves from their disconnect. Alright, one more Triumvirate, and we'll finish up the stream. That's what I want to try. I'm gonna try to pay attention to my own advice a little more. Alright, we got Grunky. We got Parakeet. I don't know if... I think we've played with them before. And Gilmore's back again. Oh, it was Rafa that we lost. I didn't realize Rafa DC'd there. I wonder if their internet went out, because I don't even see them in the chat. I think they live a bit farther away from me, so... Midnight's building up their meter as well. I appreciate everyone who goes and farms the stink, gets the meter ready so we get kings a little more frequently. It does help the stream a lot. Oh no, Rafa, the fish got Rafa. Parakeet's got the good very fitting of a parakeet, especially the evil ones in Boy and the Heron, with that neon green. There is I've been waiting for this documentary. There was a Miyazaki documentary that came out on NHK. I was waiting for someone to maybe fan sub it, but out of the blue, they added it to HBO Max, which I don't have, but I'm gonna try to find a way to watch it. But yeah, there's a Boy and the Heron documentary. There we go. That I'm really interested in. You got that, Grunky? Thank you, because I can't ink. Save my life. Gilmore! Bomb for you. You're embarrassing me with my slosher. Little small fry. Yeah, try to lure over here best you can. I know the cannon is helpful, but... Here we go. These guys are gonna jump up if I'm not careful. Go. See, this is my job. Kill these fly fish. Kill more. I'm trying, but I'm so slow. Whoever's got the blaster, please get the fish stick out of here. Ugh. Bad idea for me to go over here and get these eggs. I'm so sad that, oh, well, I'm sad that I dropped in there. I'm sad that I lost that crab tank against the Kings, because I keep getting specials that are not the best for the King. Triple Ink Strike isn't the worst, but... I really did not get my ink built up. We're struggling to even get quota, which is a bad sign. Thank you for the boost. Okay. High tide's a little rough on this one, I will say. The other tide's not so much. Clera, oh, we played Splatoon 2. Clera is Parakeet. We played Splatoon 2 years ago. Awesome. We got another high tide. This time I'm not stuck with the slosher, at least. I really should have just walked out of that instead of trying to swim. I was trying to get over here and get some of the, proactively get some of the guys that are gonna show up and use the cannon. Nope, too far. Nope, wrong way. I was just trying to avoid that. Okay. Someone die over here? Yep. Gotcha. I'm not letting you guys even get out of this gusher. We're all playing a little too fast and wild, I think, myself included. We don't even have quota. I was launching eggs over there, but we gotta put them in the basket. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Okay, thank you. Whoever went back to put eggs in. Saved us. This is a good warm-up night. I think tomorrow I'm gonna rest up and we'll have a better shot at it. I can tell I'm already hitting a bit of a fatigue point. It is a very visually stimulating, like I said, audio-visual. I think someone mentioned that earlier. You can get overwhelmed after a while or burnt out a little, so. On the way over. We're so spoiled on this map because I'm like, look at all these. It's so easy to just, no matter where you are, there's pretty much a cannon not that far from wherever you are hanging out. Okay. Got that one. Let's get back to the main area because we're neglecting it. Oh, I should have used it on the fly fish. Just saw an opportunity with the steelhead there to go for that. Parakeet, you're still over here. We gotta get the eggs in the basket. I think launching them on that isn't helping as much. The only ones that they go directly in are the close baskets. Or the close cannons, I mean, sorry. There we go, we got it. Uh-oh. Ran out of ink there. This thing is really ink efficient when you think about it, because you can run so long and roll over so much before you run out. Barely have to fill it up. All of it is Big Shot Beach. Yes, this is... I wish Big Shot Beach should be like a special... I don't know if they'll ever make that, but that should be a map in Splatoon 4. It just has such a ring to it. You want to attempt max hazard on this stage. I would like to eventually get to that, but sometimes I just don't sit and grind enough to get to that point. Usually I run, burn out or run out of time by the time I get anywhere close. Although we're in the 200 somethings, it's not like we're that. Well, we were. I think we went down a little bit. Because it balances out your hazard level, so. Alright, let's get a fresh group. Apologies if the hazard level is getting racked up, cranked up so high that it's tough for people who are newer to it. And we know what the quota is. There's a giant sign above your head, Mr. Grizz. I guess they're not here. Maybe they're a cat. They can't tell the sign's right above it. If we knock that sign down, it would kill Mr. Grizz and we'd be free of this. Alright, oh, it's Bloop Troop and Rafa. This is the heavy hitter squad, so I'm gonna really have to pay attention and focus, because I think our hazard level is gonna be really racked up. This would be a good group if you guys want to try to stick with me to get the last Triumvirate. I think that would be a nice one. The 10-hour stream, honestly, unironically, if I wanted to ever max out and get like 999 on something, it probably would have to be a 10-hour stream. At the minimum, with no breaks. Unless I already have the checkpoint of already achieving, a certain hazard level. And it's easier than it used to be. Okay, here we go. Rafa's the only one matching me. But then I can tell who people are a little easier, if I didn't look at the name above them. We already got a night wave, and we lost someone! I think we lost Rafa, like, immediately. Rafa, no! Having some internet problems. Well, let's see how a 3-person team works. Once again. This thing does not do a ton of damage. Ooh, there we go. Got stuck under it. Gotta get closer to get all the pellets. Got that? Okay. I'll pretend that was my bomb. Oh, neither one went in. Cool. Come on. Here we go. Get out of there! No! We're getting overwhelmed easily with only 3 people. Rafa, I haven't seen Rafa in the chat either. He shows up and then disconnects. He doesn't want me to get my badge. Okay, well, that was doomed. We'll stick with this and we'll see if we can get another person in here. Apologies to Rafa. A little short-staffed this shift. What was that? I wonder what the hazard level was before the disconnect. I haven't been adding the totals. What was the last total we got? 138, okay. Rafa disconnected so fast he didn't even have a time to like get an egg or die. Shows up, give us his hazard level dips. He's trying to push us to challenge ourselves, you know? Okay, so 138, 99, and 22. Hopefully someone can tell me later if my total is wrong. If they feel like doing the math. So I'm not gonna double check my work. Oh, who did we... I forgot to see if someone else jumped in. I'm gonna guess we gotta have 4 people, right? Tomioka, is that a rando? Go big or go run. Well, at least we know the fish didn't get Rafa the first time. The second time, who knows? Tomioka's just standing there, menacingly, at such a high hazard level, which I forgot to check what we were at. Help you clean up all the pots and pans. Got it already? Wow. No eggs to even pick up. Whoop! A little scary there. Gotta check my butt sometimes. Like I'm always telling Gigi after he gets out of the litter box, you gotta check your butt. You never know what's on there. Could be some fish. That applies to cats and Salmon Run. I can tell my brain is so focused on just fighting the kings where I'm like, alright, we'll get the eggs for this, but... I guess that's a minor complaint with the shift to the... away from the more score attack style, because... on one hand, it's nice to be like, okay, we got gold, I don't need to stress about getting the trophy. You know, we know if we got it. That was a change a couple big runs ago where they made it where you know the quota. You don't have to get top 5% or anything. But, at the same time, there's less incentive to keep trying for a higher and higher score unless you really want to be like, I want to be top 1%. I want to, you know. But I think overall it's healthier for Big Run to have it this way. And then we got the big golden egg total. It should tell you, that would be great if it told you, oh, you contributed this many, like I'm doing manually, tallying up how many eggs. Uh-oh, we lost somebody. Drunky. Yeah, stay back there. He kind of got caught on the cannon a little bit. I'm not doing great with getting rid of the ink storms from the Drizzlers. Speaking of which, there was one right there that I didn't get. Someone else got it. Oh, lost somebody again. What do I got? Wave Breaker? I want Crab Tank again. Okay, I'm trying to do these partial charges. And pay attention to what's going on. You just gotta get the timing, and then you don't have to look at your reticle to know if you're charging right. Whoa, just into so many hazards. The track kind of like skips out there in a funny way, on purpose. On porpoise. Ah! Just trying to get that fly fish for everybody. Thank you. Thank you for hanging out, Agent D. Appreciate you. And all the good work you've done for the Squidbeak Splatoon. Sometimes I forget the game is named after the group. Mothership. Maybe not the best one to have the roller, but I'll do what I can. Oh, we got 2 rollers, too. Oh, I accidentally jumped. Here we go. Charger's got us covered. Ah, too slow. Not the worst setup for this, honestly, because you can just easily roll over all the coolers. If I have ink, that is. Oh, that was wave 3. I didn't really find a good spot to use my wave breaker. Are we getting the kings? I kind of don't want the wave breaker. Okay, good. Let's stick with this group, or if the 4th person is a rando and they leave, we can get someone else. 178, new high score. Good, good, good. Mothership helps with that. Even though that was our lowest scoring wave, we were stuck with 2 rollers. It is a random, okay. Was it 178, right? We are over 2,000 golden eggs just from tonight with our group here. Again, I think they left, okay. Oh, it's not. It's not letting me add people. I wanted to try to have someone else join. Random got 61 eggs. Well, typically if you're at this hazard level, you gotta be pretty good. It's them again. They left and then they got forced back into our group. Well, it is what it is. I keep getting high tide. Make sure that rail area is really inked for when something knocks me over the edge. There we go. Alright, I got a good feeling about this. Sometimes just launching them closer to the cannon is a decent use of the egg launcher, honestly. A couple got through. I'm gonna inflate my egg totals. I've taken all the eggs everyone else is using. Getting. I got wave breaker again. Let's just lure Goldie over. There we go. Don't have time to deal with you, fish stick. Any more? Oh, we missed it. 56 though, not too shabby. Yeah, if we don't get the king, I'll have to, I think, reform if we want to not have a rando. They're doing well, but... Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Hey, come over here. Yeah, I do not want to get the Goldie closer before we kill it, obviously. Luring is good. Oh no, it only had one anyways. This is a good basket, because we can just kind of block off anything that's trying to get through. Nope. It's so finicky, it's so easy to get the vertical click on accident. Get up there. There you go. So many one-egg goldies. That sounds like someone's nickname. Like an old prospector. I'm one-egg Goldie. And this is what it used to be like in the Wild West. Fish everywhere as far as the eye could see. Okay. Yeah, I feel like I got my least, it'll help with other stuff, but this is like the special that I least want to have for, a Triumvirate. Might as well use them. They're launching them from there. They're like so close to the basket. Okay, now I can be Mr. Fish Stick. Ah! Not if I get knocked by a pan. Ooh, I'm in a real bad spot. Thank you. I was gonna try to get this fish stick. Gotta remember, the wave breaker at least can recharge my ink tank. What are you doing? Charging? Not anymore. Ooh. Getting so many eggs. Okay, this sounds like maybe a king, and we got low tide, I believe, which is probably our best bet. All right, you guys know the drill. I don't have to hammer it home anymore. I'm gonna really focus. I should just mute my mic so I stop talking. Here we go. Slosher. Trying to get out of here, but I can't. Oh my gosh. There we go. Get out of there. Yeah, we needed more eggs. I feel like we just weren't getting enough bosses, or I wasn't getting enough bosses because I was so slow. I tried to really focus. We were very close, but also we wiped, I think, at the end. All right, we'll get it tomorrow/today. It's already Splatter Day. Boris was down. It was going a little better. It was less hectic than I was expecting because I think we were getting the bosses out of the way. I just feel like I wasn't getting many golden eggs. I was trying to maneuver. If I didn't have the slosher, I think we would have had that. I'm sad to say. I think I just couldn't contribute as much as I wanted, but... Alright, someone thinks I'm fresh even though. What did we have? Roller, Splatana, Slosher, Doolies. That was pretty good considering our loadout. We didn't have a Charger, Blaster, any Stringer. We got a bunch of Stringers in the wave before and just not, yeah. Alright, so that was another 172 at 217 hazard level. Pretty good. Thank you all so much for watching. Appreciate everybody for being here. Whoa, made that too big. There we go. Alright. Once again, if you want to leave a like, I appreciate that as well. Let's go wrap up with our... oh, Figzo jumped in. Sorry, Figzo. We're wrapping up the stream. Let's go get all our conch shells and rewards. Rafa, I apologize, or I'm sad that you weren't able to jump in here, but I do appreciate you trying to join. Take it easy, buddy. Ooh, is that a better helmet? Kinda. Yeah, I think it is. I'll get that. Okay. How many scales we have? 2 away from my pick of all these slop and gloop suits. What will I even pick? It's a tough choice. Or could get that captain's hat. Oh no, that's gold. No, I'm a while away from that. All right, let's let's head on out. Thank you all again. Yeah, thanks to Ashley. Ashley says for me, thank you all for watching. Special thank you to the members. Please leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already. Oh my gosh, I forgot how spooky it is here and foggy. Let's go to Booyah Base, and then we will start the next stream there. And I'll be surprised. I'll be like, whoa, we're in Splatsville, or not. Inkopolis Plaza, right? That's where I want to go. Not Splatsville. Inkopolis Plaza. There we go. Okay. Thank you all so much. Let's thank the members. Where are they? Oh, wrong button. I forgot to do this. It's a festival!
Big run!
Thank you, big man, at this very big run. Let's go roll the conch shell. I think I got one, right? Before we finish up. I made that have a little more of a party vibe, so it's less scary when the kings jump out, because big man's there dancing. Oh, maybe we don't have a conch shell. I thought we did. We do. Doesn't put a little marker over it. Zesty Thespian. That could be Zesty Bird. All right. Thank you all again for watching. I'm gonna try to get all that festival gear. Speaking of festival, so that next time we play, we can start with that. Thank you again for joining us for
Big run! Big run!
Save some of those for next time. And thank you to the members, starting with, let me turn this off. Meow, meow. Starting with the Tabby and Gigi Treat Givers, Somberling, Rafa, Steven, Mark, Ashley, Elena, Josh, and Kayla. Appreciate you all. And thank you to all of the Night Owls. I think we played with some of you, or I saw some of you in the chat. I saw Jimbles, Brian was here, jumped in a little bit, Roski. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you to the early birds. If you are subscribed and you want to join, again, there's benefits like getting a spot on the friends list guaranteed. A lot easier to jump into games if you don't have to use the pool for it. But other things, badges, emotes, good stuff. The satisfaction of knowing that you helped these two cute little cats here get the treats that they deserve. There they are. I just bought them a new set of fresh treats. Also, this little guy, you might have that if you want. All right. Thank you all again. I appreciate everyone who leaves a like and helps out the channel. Thank you to the members once more. Ooh, that's the wrong thing. Got so much stuff here. Okay. Well, that's gonna be it. I still keep laughing at the little drawstring dongle on the top of my guy's hat. It's funny looking. I get, well, it's there for the specials, but it's just, it looks like the little piece of hair that sometimes characters have that's called like the stupid hair or whatever, colloquially. Let's put this on. This will make it look more like we're actually helping out here. Where's my big waiters? Where are they? Where's my big man boots? Mom, where's my big man boots? Have I not worn them in that long? I don't see them here. There they are. Big muds. Okay. Thanks again for watching. Take care of yourselves. Get some rest. You deserve it. And, yeah. I will see you next time. Ooh. Ominous Tanuki. I forgot about Bakaru. I really want to play that game as well. We were talking about games to play. But the next one we will play is Splatoon 3. So we'll see you then for more. The helicopter goes so for ominously. Goodbye, thank you, and good night, good morning.